Manipulating data, operators and expressions. Dear friends, we have seen that every C program had void main or simply main as an integral part. The word main must appear once and only once in every C program. This is the point where execution begins when the program is run. It does not have to be the first statement in the program, but it serves as an entry point. The term main here is actually a function definition. Functions usually return a value, and the term void is used to denote that the main program does not return a value. Following the main program name is a pair of parentheses, which are an indication to the compiler that this is a function. We will learn more about functions later, and we will see that C programs consist essentially of a collection of functions. The two braces below main are used to define the limits of the program. We saw that the actual program statements go between these two braces. We also saw variables of different types and how we declare and assign values to a variable. In this module, we will learn more about manipulating data using a C program. The basic data structure used in C programs is a number. C provides for two types of numbers, integers and floating point numbers. Computer operations that involve text or character strings also work essentially on numbers. The possible values of an int variable in C ranges from minus 32,768 to 32,767, whereas character variables denoted by the data type char use numbers from 0 to 255 to represent characters. This number is called the ASCII equivalent of the character. The limit of 256 comes from the fact that only 1 byte or 8 bits of memory is used to store one character. All the operations possible on integers are possible on character data also. Note that the data definitions are always given before any executable statements in any program block in C. This is why the variables are defined first in any C program. Expressions and operators. In C, a variable or a number or a character is the basic form of an expression. The value of such an expression is the value of that number or variable or the character. Compound expressions are formed using operators that connect smaller expressions. For example, 5 is an expression that has value 5, a is an expression and the value is the same as the value of the variable a. 5 plus 3 is an expression that has value 8. A by b is another expression and the value depends on the values of a and b. Assignment operators. There are many assignment operators in C. They assign the value of an expression to an identifier. The most commonly used assignment operator is equal to. Usual syntax of assignment expression is identifier equal to expression. Example, a equal to 5 or b equal to c by a. Here a, b, c are variables. An assignment operation assigns the value of what the right hand side of the operator equal to evaluates to the variable on left hand side. The left hand operand of an assignment operation must be a variable identifier, and on the right hand side we have the assignment expression. Note that we cannot write 5 equal to a plus b or a plus c equal to 5 in C. We can use many assignment operators in a single line, and the operator has right to left associativity. It means that the operations on the right side are carried out first. For example, a equal to b equal to c equal to 25. The compiler finds the value 25, assigns it to c, then continues to the left. It assigns the value of c to b and then that value gets assigned to a. It is equivalent to having 3 statements in a sequence: c equal to 25, b equal to c, a equal to b. This is a very useful construct when we are initializing a group of variables. A equal to b equal to c equal to 12 into 3 can also be understood in a similar fashion. But we cannot have something like a equal to b star c equal to 15, because b star c equal to 15 is not a valid assignment operation. There are also other assignment operators like multiplication assignment, star equal to, addition assignment, plus equal to, division assignment, divided by equal to, subtraction assignment, minus equal to, etc. A plus equal to 5 is equivalent to writing A equal to x plus 5, and B divided by equal to 2.5 means B equal to B by 2.5. A full list of assignment operators can be seen on the screen. Equal to simple assignment, star equal to multiplication assignment, divided by equal to division assignment, percentage equal to remainder assignment, plus equal to addition assignment, minus equal to subtraction assignment, less than equal to left shift assignment, greater than equal to right shift assignment, and equal to bitwise and assignment, cap equal to bitwise exclusive OR assignment, or equal to bitwise inclusive OR assignment. Binary arithmetic operators. The most commonly used arithmetic operations are of the form a plus 5 or 3 by 4 or c star 2. The basic arithmetic operators addition, subtraction, multiplication and division behave as we expect them to. Ambiguities arise only when there is a combination of such operations. To resolve such situations, there are rules as to which operations get the precedence, and when it is between two operations of same precedence, whether to go from left to right or from right to left. Star and divided by have higher precedence compared to plus and minus. All these four operations are left to right associative. It means that 2 plus 3 into 5 refers to 2 plus 3 into 5, and 2 minus 3 minus 4 refers to 2 minus 3 minus 4. As you see, these operators work on two operands at a time or two numbers. That is why they are called binary operators. Apart from these four basic operators, there is modular division using the percentage or the modulo operator. It gives the remainder when the first variable is divided by the second. It can only be applied to int or character type variables and to extended integer variables such as long, short, etc. For example, x modulo 4 written as x percentage 4 stands for the remainder when an integer x is divided by 4, and 5 modulo 2 evaluates to 1. The result of an arithmetic operation is determined by the data types of the operands. For example, in the following expression 2.5 into 3 evaluates to 7.5, a floating point number. But if we assign this value to another variable using an assignment operator, the value that gets assigned will depend on the type of the destination variable. For instance, x equal to 2.5 into 3 will assign the value 7 to x if x is an integer variable and 7.5 if x is a floating point variable. Note that the typecasting occurs after the calculation has been performed. Otherwise, this would have assigned value 6 to x if x was an integer. Unary arithmetic operators. Other than the binary operators, C supports relatively less intuitive unary operations like plus plus and minus minus. They work on a single operand or on a single variable. It can appear as a prefix or a suffix operator, that is plus plus a or a plus plus. Same is the case with minus minus. Plus plus a or a plus plus as standalone statements are both equivalent to the statement a equal to a plus 1. Similarly, minus minus a and a minus minus are equivalent to a equal to a minus 1, but they become slightly more complicated when used in assignments. Plus plus as a prefix assigns the value of the variable before incrementing it, whereas plus plus as a suffix assigns the value after the unary increment operation. Similar is the case of minus minus operator. We will see this difference using an example. See the following sequence of statements. X equal to 5 assigns value 5 to x. X plus plus increments x, x becomes 6. Plus plus x increments x and x becomes 7. C equal to x plus plus. C gets assigned the old value of x, that is 7, and then x gets incremented to 8. B equal to plus plus x. This increments x again to 9 and B gets the assigned new value 9. Similarly, for the unary decrement also, b equal to minus minus x, this first decrements x to 8 and b gets value 8. C equal to x minus minus, c gets value 8 and then x becomes 7. Size of operator. This operator returns the size of the operand in bytes. The syntax is size of variable name. For example, size of x. The size of operator always precedes its operand. If the operand is an integer, size of will return value 2, and it means that an integer is represented using 2 bytes. If it is float, the value returned will be 4, and if it is double, it will be 8. If operand is a char, it will be 1. Relational and logical operators. Condition expressions are usually represented in C through the use of relational operators. There are 4 relational operators in C. They are less than or equal to, greater than and greater than or equal to. In addition to these operators, there are 2 equality operators also in C. They are equal to and not equal to, represented using equal to and exclamation equal to. For examples, x equal to y implies whether x is equal to y or not. This condition becomes true when the value of x is same as the value of y. Otherwise, this condition evaluates to false. Note that instead of a single equal sign, we use 2 of them here. This is because a single equal to is understood as an assignment operator by the C compiler. Some other examples are x not equal to y, x less than y, x greater than y, x less than or equal to y, x greater than or equal to y. C also contains 3 logical operators. They are and, or and not. They correspond to the logical operations and, or and not respectively. The not operator, the exclamation sign, is used to invert the result of any logical comparison. Using these 3 logical operators, we can make complex condition expressions. For example, x less than 60 or x greater than or equal to 80 evaluates to true if x lies below 60 or if its value is 80 or more. Similarly, x greater than 0 and x percentage 2 equal to 0 and x percentage 10 not equal to 0. This is true for all positive even integer values of x that are not multiples of 10. Not of x greater than 10 is same as x less than or equal to 10, and this expression is true for all values of x up to and including 10. Such expressions are used in conditional operators, conditional statements that use if keyword, and in loops that run based on certain conditions. We will see them in more detail later. When a compound condition expression is evaluated, the evaluation proceeds from left to right, and as soon as the result of the outcome is assured, evaluation stops. Thus, in the case of an AND evaluation, when one of the terms evaluates to false, evaluation is discontinued because additional true terms cannot make the result ever become true. For example, let us check the expression we just mentioned. X greater than 0 and x percentage 2 equal to 0 and x percentage 10 not equal to 0. The computer does not evaluate the second and third expressions if x is a negative integer or if x is 0. In the case of an OR evaluation, if any of the terms is found to be true, evaluation stops because it will not be possible for additional terms to cause the result to be false. In the case of additionally nested terms, the above rules will be applied to each of the nested levels. The conditional operator. The conditional operator is a ternary operator. The conditional expression consists of 3 expressions separated by a question mark and a colon. The expression prior to the question mark is evaluated to determine if it is true or false. If it is true, the expression between the question mark and the colon is evaluated, and if it is not true, the expression following the colon is evaluated. The result of the evaluation is used for the assignment if this is an assignment expression. The conditional expression is written in the form expression 1 question mark, expression 2 colon, expression 3. examples C equal to A greater than B question mark A colon B. Here if A is greater than B, the value of A will be assigned to C, otherwise the value of B will be assigned to C, and hence C will have the maximum of A and B. Similarly, C is equal to A greater than B question mark B colon A. Here C will have the minimum of A and B. Another example, A is equal to B greater than or equal to 4.5 question mark 8 colon 9.5. Here if B is greater than or equal to 4.5, C will get the value 8, else C will get the value 9.5. Mixing of different data types and the typecast operator. It is natural to think of an operation like addition or multiplication that involves one integer and one real number. Also, since character data type also works with a corresponding integer, we can think of mixing char and int type variables as well in various ways. The compiler has clear-cut rules to decide on how to do such conversions. For instance, an arithmetic operation between an integer and integer always yields an integer result. An operation between a real or floating point number and another real number always results in a real number. An operation between an integer and a real number always results in a real number. In this operation, the integer is first converted to a real number and then the operation is performed. For instance, A equal to B plus C, where B is an integer and C is a floating point number. When storing character constants in character variables, for instance, A1 is equal to A, it is an integer equivalent of the character called the ASCII value of the character that gets stored in the space allocated for the variable. Arithmetic operations can be performed on integers, floating point numbers as well as on characters. When we do it on characters, the operation is actually carried out on their ASCII values. For example, A1 equal to A followed by A1 plus plus results in A1 storing the ASCII value of the next character, that is B. It is easy to convert an integer to a float. Simply assign it the new value and the system will do the proper conversion. For example, x equal to 5, where x is a variable of type float. The other way is slightly more complicated because there may be a fractional part that will have to be truncated or rounded off. The rule is that it gets truncated always. For example, int x followed by x is equal to 7.7 assigns value 7 to variable x and the decimal part gets truncated because x is defined as an integer. Typecast operator can be used if we want to explicitly specify type conversions. The syntax is the type name in braces as a prefix to an expression. For example, x is equal to int 7.7 or y is equal to float x plus 5. Hierarchy of operations. While executing an arithmetic statement that has two or more operators, the computer will get confused unless we have clear rules to decide in what order are these operations carried out. For instance, if we write 2 star x minus 3, does it correspond to 2 into x minus 3 or 2 into x minus 3? Even if the two operators are the same, such a confusion could arise. 2 by 3 by 4 could mean 2 by 3 by 4 or 2 by 3 by 4. For solving such issues, we define the precedence among operators and associativity rules for each operation. Precedence order tells us that which operator gets precedence, and the associativity tells us in what order the operations are to be carried out when one operator appears multiple number of times in an expression. Multiplication and division get priority over plus or minus. All these four operators are left to right associative. Unary increment and decrement operators plus plus and minus minus have higher precedence and they are right to left associative. Typecast operators have higher precedence over multiplication and division, but have lower precedence compared to the unary operators plus plus or minus minus. It is always safe to use parentheses to ensure the operations take place in the order that we desire. A list of precedence and associativity of operators can be seen on the screen. Library functions in C. Library functions are procedural abstractions that carry out various commonly used mathematical functions and calculations in C. Some library functions like scanf and printf are used to input and output data. Library functions are usually grouped together as object programs in separate library files. These library files are supplied as a part of C compilers. Some library functions return a value true or false or 1 or 0. Some library functions perform some operation on some data but do not return any value. A library function is invoked or called by writing the function name followed by a list of arguments or data being passed to the function. These arguments must be enclosed in parentheses and separated by commas. These can be constants, variable names or expressions itself. Parentheses must be included even if there are no arguments. The syntax for calling a function is function name, open bracket, argument 1, comma, argument 2, comma, argument 3, etc. and close the bracket. There are many functions related to input and output operations such as printf, scanf, getchar, putchar, etc. There are functions that perform on character strings and mathematical operations, etc. For mathematical and special kinds of functions, suitable header files should be included in the program. For example, consider this program #include stdio.h main int cd c equal to getchar d equal to 2 upper c putchar d. While running, this program accepts a character from keyboard and stores into C through the function getchar. The function 2 upper converts the stored value into uppercase character and stores in D. Putchar function displays the value of variable D on screen. Let us summarize what we have learned till now. In this chapter, we studied expressions and operators. There are different kinds of operators. They are binary arithmetical operators, unary arithmetical operators, assignment operators, relational and logical operators, conditional operators, etc. Then we discussed about how different kinds of operators can be used together in an expression. Later, we understood the hierarchy or order in which operators work when many of them are in use simultaneously. At the end, we discussed about the library functions and their uses. Now, here are a few questions for you. Please try to find out answers. What are operators? Describe several types of operators used in C. What are the differences between binary and unary arithmetic operations? Describe the two equality relations in C and how do they differ from other relational operators. Determine the hierarchy of operations and evaluate the following expression, assuming that I is an integer variable. I is equal to 2 star 3 by 4 plus 4 by 4 plus 8 minus 2 plus 5 by 8. What is meant by operators precedence? What are the relative precedence of arithmetic operators? Here are some books for your reference. The C Programming Language by Kernighan and Ritchie, Absolute Beginner's Guide to C by Greg Perry, Let Us See by Yashwant Kanetkar. Okay, this is the end of this chapter. Hope you have followed it clearly. We will meet later with other interesting topics in C. Till then, bye.